Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Joseph Novichuk, Senior Analyst at GDMFX with the morning outlook for the company. Starting with the Asian markets, the yen strengthened for a third day after inflation accelerated in Japan. What we see is a damping prospect for additional monetary stimulus from Japan. Asian stocks were set for their biggest monthly increase since September. What we're looking at this particular moment for the yen is an increase by 0.2%, and right now is trading at around 1.60 per dollar. In the Eurozone, the euro rose 0.1% to 1.3602 after falling yesterday to the lowest level since February 13. That is a 3.5-month low. Before the European Central Bank Governor Council member Carlos Costa speaks tomorrow in an interview. The investors are speculating that the central bank may expand stimulus next week. That is due to be seen. Now the dollar actually fell from a 7-week high as data showed that the US economy shrank for the first time in 3 years. Now what we're seeing right now is it increasing the case for the Federal Reserve to maintain record low borrowing costs to stimulate growth. Looking at the bigger picture, of course, the US economic data that was released for the past few days is more or less signaling a recovery into the US sector. In results, of course, gold is heading for a monthly loss. Right now is trading below the major support line at 1262. What we're seeing at is a possible retracement up to 1264.65, around the 33% level correction of the Fibonacci. Looking at the economic calendar, today is also an important fundamental day. We have at 12:30 GMT gross domestic product for the Canada, also personal income for US month on month for April, also Chicago PMI coming out at 13:45 GMT. Speaking of which, the Canadian GDP is quite important for oil. Right now the West Texas Intermediate is heading for its first monthly advance since February, as investors are looking at the data that was released yesterday for the crude oil stock inventories, which shrunk as we saw from the report. The investors are awaiting furthermore upside to oil, so we're going to follow up for you. That's all for me. Thanks for joining us. Have a beautiful day.